Dear students, welcome to session 18. Here we learn the concept of fundamental theorem of arithmetic, congruence and Euler's function. The recapitulation contains relatively prime numbers. You know the numbers with GCD 1 are known as relatively prime numbers. Then prime numbers are those which are greater than 1 with their divisors as 1 and themselves. Composite numbers are those numbers which are greater than 1 but not prime numbers. Then Euclid's algorithm, there are many, but here we are using the number of primes are infinite. Let us see what is the fundamental theorem of arithmetic. The statement says every integer greater than 1 can be expressed uniquely as a product of primes except for different arrangement of factors. That is, n is equal to p1, p2, p3, so on up to pk, where p1, p2, so on up to pk are prime numbers. Note, in the above factorization of n, a particular prime p may occur more than once. In general, the distinct prime factors of n are p1, p2, p3, so on up to pk, and if pi occurs alpha times, then we can write n is equal to p1 raised to alpha 1, p2 raised to alpha 2, so on up to pk raised to alpha k. So where any one of these prime may be repeated. See, for example, number 1, 25 is equal to 5 square, means 5 is repeated twice here. 360, if we consider, then it is, if you divide it by the primes, then it turns to be 2 cube into 3 to the power 2 into 5 to the power 1, means 2 is repeated thrice, 3 twice and 5 one times. Now let us see congruence. The definition is, let m be a fixed positive integer and a comma b be any two integers. Then a is said to be congruent to b modulo m if and only if m divides a minus b and is denoted by a is congruent to b mod m. This sign indicates the congruence. Now for example, 37 is congruent to 2 mod 5 because 5 divides 37 minus 2 is equal to 35. Now 23 is congruent to minus 1 mod 4 since 4 divides 23 minus of minus 1, that is 24. Minus 17 is congruent to 1 mod 2 because 2 divides minus 17 minus of minus 1, that is plus 1, that is minus 16. Minus 75 is congruent to minus 3 mod 9 because 9 divides minus 75 minus of minus 3, that is plus 3, and it is minus 72. Now let us look at the definition of congruence, linear congruence. A congruence of the form AX congruent to b mod m, where x is an unknown integer, is called a linear congruence in one variable, because here we are having only one variable x. the value of x satisfying the above congruence are called as solutions or roots of the linear congruence. Note, let Ax is congruent to B mod m and A and m having the GCD D. Then number 1, if D does not divide B, then the congruence has no solution. So this D, if it is not dividing the B, then it has no solution. Number 2, if D divides B, then the congruence has exactly D solutions. Means if D dividing B, then it has exactly D number of solutions. Third, unique solution if A and m are relatively prime. Now let us see Euler phi functions. So the definition is like this: the Euler function of a positive integer n denoted by phi n counts the number of positive integers less than n that are relatively prime to n. Note, if n itself is a prime number, then phi of n is equal to n minus 1. Example, phi of 2 is equal to 1 because 2 minus 1 is 1. Phi of 3 is 2 because 3 is a prime and 3 minus 1 is 2. Third, since 1 and 3 are the only two integers that are relatively prime to 4 and less than 4, then phi of 4 is 2. Also 1, 2, 6, so on are the integers that are relatively prime to 7 and less than 7, therefore phi of 7 is 6. So here are the references for you. Thank you. Meet you in the next session.